Set, 1200 meters. Runners sent on their way from the 1200 meter marker. Deanna's just off the first call and Chase the Dream's the first one to go. Stunning Seed is going around them on the outside. Between runners, Cherry Pop head up in the air. Stunning Seed goes out to dispute the lead. Jaden Schreier's on the outside of runners. Rocking Ruby's along that inside, then Leanna, followed by Royal Chariot. ET's racing about 5 lengths off the leaders at this stage as they move to the 600. Then comes Easy Ginger. Further back is Counterfeit as they're about to turn into that home stretch with about 700 meters to go. And then comes Maplewood. As they come for home now, and that leader is Chase the Dream. Stunning Seed is towards the outside, and Rocking Ruby goes through at the rail. Towards the outside is Cherry Pop. Leanna's going through towards the inside. Then comes Easy Ginger as they come down to the last 300. Stunning Seed down the inside of that is Rocking Ruby trying to make a race of it. Leanna's trying to run on from behind, and then comes Easy Ginger, but it's Rocking Ruby over the last 100 meters. And it's Rocking Ruby going well. And number 3, Rocking Ruby will win it. Second place, maybe Leanna got second, then Stunning Seed and Easy Ginger. Number 3, Rocking Ruby, Wendy Whitehead and Stuart Randolph pay up at 12.30 and 3.10, and they end up winning it, and winning it well. Rocking Ruby, last time out was a barrier trial, and they are victorious. They win it by that 2.5 to 3 lengths. I think Leanna in the orange will just hold second. Yes, number 11, Leanna will just make second. Third, number 2, Stunning Seed. The fourth place to number 10, Easy Ginger. Further back was Counterfeit and then E.T. The tote favourite was number 7, and that was Cherry Pop. Jaden Schreier's further back in the run. And they were followed by Maplewood. So Rocking Ruby as they come to the 200 meter marker, 3 off the left hand side. Look at that wind pool. As I was saying, it was 700,000. It jumped to over R1 million in that last minute. And Rocking Ruby is victorious. Leanna is back in that second position. Next up, we move to race 3, back to the studio.
Daughter of 7th Rock, her name is Rocking Ruby from the Wendy Whitehead stable, has come through to win and win with a bit of authority. Now after her first 2 runs she looked ready to win, and then you just gave her a 6-month break and a barrier.
Well, Sheldon, unfortunately with this filly, she started to change colour, and I couldn't understand why. And we had a few tests done on this filly, and she had a bit of a blood disorder, so I had to put her on the farm. I put her onto Leckhampton Farm with Robbie and Kerry Dawson. Well done to them for all their hard work in getting this filly back to racing abilities and things. And I just want to say thank you to my owners, Jeff Perkins and Ian and Carla. For their patience with this filly. You know, things went wrong with her, and she's come back, and she's very talented. And it's actually a little story about her. I only paid 5,000 rand from her from the Claverflay farm sale. And you know, sometimes if horses are a little bit rough and small and that, you give them a little bit of time. I gave her a little bit of time on Jane Thomas's farm, and she grew up beautifully. And all comes together, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this filly still.
You got a knack of finding those cheap purchases, 5,000 rand, absolute steal. Well done.
Thanks very much. Sometimes they find you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's get Stuart Randolph in the red and white silks now. Tell us about that one draw and how it worked for you.
No, it all worked out nicely, Sheldon. Yeah, she broke out well, and I was able to place her where I was happy. And it's coming to straight. It was pretty straightforward. Gap opened up, and when I asked her for an effort, she quickened up nicely.
It's lovely when they give you that kick. You're there waiting to pounce, and when you feel you went past them, that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's come on from work, and I must thank Wendy and the team. You know, she's been a loyal supporter of mine, and thanks for sticking with me. Well done to all the winning connections. You know, it's nice to crack a winner for them, because her first 2 runs just showed that she was better than what her previous runs were after that. The shoes wasn't well, but Wendy worked with her, and she got it right, and it just shows today.
You stick with the A team and you win.
It all helps, so we all work together.
Super.
Thank you.
Winning Connection's going to come through and have a chat. Now, obviously, with her colour going off and the blood and that not 100% right, backed off, and she's rewarded you today.
She ran a great race today. All credit to Wendy and everybody back at the stable, to Jane Thomas at far end, and Kerry and Robbie Dawson. They did a lot of work on this filly.
It's not easy when you got to wait 6 months, wait for them in the paddock there, and they're just doing the little bit of bits and pieces. They come back, a barrier trial, but when they reward you, it's got that big feeling.
Oh, Wendy said she would be spot on, and she was right. She was very confident tonight. She said she'll run a big race. Just thanks to Jeff Perkins and Dean Gaffney, our partners. Great.
Well done.
Thanks very much. Ciao.
There we have it. Race number 2 going to number 3, Rocking Ruby. Best of all.